is to take a look at our Fairtex tail of the tape. 13-3 for the former champion George Hardwick, 14-9-1. 12 of those submissions for Nonato Jr. He's slightly older at 31, Hardwick just 28 years of age. Hardwick, the slightly taller man at 5'11", the Brazilian 5'7". Both men banged on 164 for this 165 catchweight contest at yesterday's weigh-ins. So for one last time tonight, Matthew Barino, please, let's get this one underway.
Yeah, the rules on the fingers are different as well now. They say that it doesn't matter whether the fingers are actually go in the eyes, they'll start giving you warnings if the fingers even point towards the eyes, which is fantastic because it really does cut down on the eye pokes. Yeah, throw in that right arm with venom.
Junior catching Hardwick with a couple of shots there.
Yeah, Jonah needs to be careful because his chin is coming up when he's swinging those hooks.
Yeah, I think Junior just cuts him with one of them shots there. I can see George rubbing his eye and blinking a little bit.
Yeah, under the right eye there it looks like, Shem. Big right hand from Nonato Jr. Hardwick now locking up. Good work in close with the hands there from Junior. And Nonato Jr. beckons Hardwick on, but there was a deep breath there.
I was going to say there was a very deep breath there. I wouldn't want to be stood there taking those shots for free, and I don't think Nonato on a week's notice wants to.
Nice jab from Hardwick. Nonato fires back.
Lovely
and Hardwick has to be targeting the body a little bit now.
Yeah, George doing a good job with the tips to the body. That's a good left hook there. I think he's putting Nonato on skates.
Wobbly legs.
Nonato's calling him on, but I don't know how wide
10 seconds.
Right hand lands. Big shots here from Hardwick, hammering away with elbows and knees, a left hook. And again, Nonato calls his man on.
His legs are wobbling now.
Look, second round.
And Nonato shooting, which shows he isn't comfortable on the feet. I think if George goes back to the body, hands the body for a minute, starts to put those teeps in, starts to hit those hooks, start to wear him, I think he'll knock him out when he goes back upstairs.
Yeah, he was doing a good job with them teeps early on. I wouldn't be opposed to him going back to them.
If George looks a little bit urgent when he doesn't need to be, I think if he can, there we go, hunt the body, then go back upstairs.
Right to the jab. George Hardwick looking for the finish. Nonato Jr. hanging on for dear life.
Standing back up, step back, standing back up.
Wow, Nonato going to a triangle, then switching to the omoplata. Let's see if he can use this to maybe re-enter on the leg though.
And a warning there from the referee. Nonato Jr. has fingers in the gloves and he's still got a hold of Hardwick's arm. Hardwick able to free himself. And they're back on the feet.
This is going to be over here.
Yeah, it looks like George is going to stop him there.
Big combination.
Back stand up, just stand him up.
Stand him up, survive a little bit longer.
And Hardwick now calling the Brazilian on. Nonato Jr.
the body.
wobbly legs.
Hunt the body. Body.
Big uppercut. Nonato Jr. goes down again. And it's over. Unbelievable. George Hardwick gets his stoppage in Newcastle.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Rich Mitchell has called a halt to the action at 1 minute, 29 seconds in the second round, declaring the winner by TKO, George Hardwick.
George Hardwick gets it done here in Newcastle. He fights close to home. He gets the TKO finish. What a performance.